and welcome to my channel. My name's TK and here we talk all things home reno, DIY, and of course decor. And today, termites. In this video, we're going to talk about how we identified we had termites, the extent of the damage, and what we're doing to fix it. We found termites in our home. Yes, we did get an inspection. Unfortunately, it came back that we were in the clear. There were no prior infestations and no active infestations, so we thought we were good to go. We don't really use the primary entry. We come in through the garage. I travel a lot for work, and one day I needed to use the entryway to come in. And when I came in, it had been raining a lot, and I noticed just what I assumed was water damage. I was wrong. The paint was starting to peel, so I did pull it back and discovered that there were termites. This was all God, because prior to discovering that we had termites, before we actually moved into the home, we had someone come out to clean the carpet. And there is a piece of wood on the floor that was starting to degrade. And he was like, hey, I think you might have termites. And I'm like, no, we had an inspection. They said it's water damage. We were wrong. Then we had pest control come out, and they looked at it and it was like, did you have any termites here? Once again, me not paying attention. I'm like, no. They said it's water damage. And they're like, okay. So I think at this point, the Lord is like, I'm trying to tell you, you have termites. And I just wasn't listening. So it was on this day, I think it was like a Thursday, that I discovered we had termites. And we immediately called the company out to understand how did this get missed. I don't know if the prior homeowners knew. According to the company, the damage had been here for a while based on the amount of damage that they saw. Thank God that it is only in the entryway area. They did come back out and look around the entire house, did another inspection. They missed it on the first report because they chucked it up to water damage. And as you can see, some of the door frame was replaced, and I guess further leading them to believe that it was water damage. And so they came out, they put the termite stations around the entire house. They also did a liquid treatment that is supposed to last, I think, 10 to 20 years. They had to drill into the porch. They poured the liquid treatment in, and then they did another treatment around the house. They did say that it would take about 2 months for the termites to leave the entryway. They would die immediately upon the liquid treatment. And if there were any termites remaining, that they would go out to the termite bait system where they would die, because they would then take that bait, bring it back to their colony, and die off. I learned so much about termites that I never knew. However, I do wish we would have pulled back all of the drywall before we got the new doors installed, because the damage does extend beyond the drywalls. Some of these studs will need to be replaced. Like I said, we were already going to replace the door, but now we have to replace the drywall and the studs, and we have the new door in. So it just makes it a little bit more work than it needed to had we done it in the first place. The reason that we did not take off the drywall is that we did not want to spread the termites throughout the house. If they were only in this area and we wanted to let the treatment work, we were also advised so that we're not tracking them anywhere in the house, to just leave everything as is until the treatment has taken its course, and then we would be able to pull everything back. Unfortunately, from a timeline perspective, we had just placed the order for our windows and doors, and so by the time the windows and doors came in and they were ready to be installed, the termites were gone. So we didn't have a lot of time in between then to rip off the drywall and get it replaced. It wasn't until we were getting the new doors installed that we realized the extent of the damage. As you can see, it extends from initially what I thought was about midway up the door, it extends all the way to the top of the door. So we will need to pull off all of this drywall. We'll likely stop right below this window, and then replace all of the studs that might be damaged, and then put up new drywall, sand, paint, all that good stuff, and reapply the door trim. But we did find them in time to ensure that there is no infestation in the rest of the home. Prior to us getting the doors put in, the company did come back out. They did another inspection. We got their seal of approval that the termites are gone. So in the next video, we are actually going to be removing all of this damaged drywall and replacing the studs, as well as putting up new drywall. Some of the wood is in good condition, or we're hoping that it is, and some of it definitely needs to be replaced. So I am planning on making those repairs. I have just been putting it off a little bit because we do have the door in, and so on the right side of the door, as you can see, that frame was already replaced because it was badly damaged from termites when they came to take out the old door and install the new door. On the left side, it was not replaced because it wasn't in horrible condition, but after the door was installed, we pulled back some of the drywall and saw the condition of that piece of wood and would prefer to change it. So this will mess with the alignment of the door. We'll have to go back, check all of that out. So it creates more work in the end. I do wish, like I said, that we would have just done this in the beginning, so we would have had it replaced, had the new door in, and we wouldn't have to worry about it. But such is life. You live, you learn. And this drywall has also been exposed for like the past 3 months, and so we have not seen anything come through. So I think we are in the clear from termites. So now we are going to move forward with replacing this wall. We did put the other projects on hold just to ensure that this was clear. We didn't have termites. We wanted to take care of this first before working on anything else in the event we found other infestations in the house, but we are good to go. We anticipated that, you know, we would run into some things, but when you purchase a older home, you should always expect the unexpected because you just don't know what you're going to run into. In this situation, it was termites. They're fixed, so now we can go back to renovating our home. Well, thank you for following us along on this journey. I hope you would consider liking and subscribing to my channel as we make this house into a home. I am all about creating spaces that you truly enjoy. A lot of the times we fall into what the mass is like and we put ourselves last, but I don't want to do that here. I want to make a house that is for me, that is based on my taste and things that I like. And so I hope you consider doing the same in your space. Until next time.